Well, another week, another snapshot. Hello everyone, welcome to the latest Minecraft 1.20 snapshot. Well, 1.19.4/1.20. Today's snapshot is a big one with a very unexpected feature. Today, like I said, Mojang released a new snapshot for Minecraft 1.19.4, but in this case it was 1.20 content. And today, they gave us armor trims, a brand new feature that we're going to talk a lot about in this video, and I'm going to give my thoughts on this new addition. I'm also going to talk about something that was revealed last week from the developers, and I'm going to talk about what we can be expecting, or what I'm hoping that we can expect. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this new stuff, because it is a very cool snapshot. Alright, so let's get into the brand new snapshot, starting with a very small change, and I believe this one will be in 1.19.4, but the enchantment glint for items has been modified. So they basically made it less intrusive, they basically made it a lot more subtle. And let me set the time back today here, but you can see it's definitely different to what it was. Now, I'm not totally against this change. I mean, I like the old shininess of it, but I think the reason they reduced it was so you could see your armor trims better without the enchantment colors, you know, intruding them. So I think it's fine. Whatever. They want to do it, go right ahead. I'm not too upset about it. But before we talk about the armor trims, we need to talk about netherite gear, because netherite gear is changed in this update. So, before, you would just take your diamond armor and a netherite ingot in order to make your netherite stuff, right? Well, Mojang have introduced these smithing templates. All these other ones are armor trims, but this one right here is for upgrading items to netherite. So if I put like a ingredient in here, and then the sword, and then the ingot, you can see it makes a netherite sword. Now, I find it interesting that this armor stand has arms. I'm curious if they're going to be possibly adding that feature by default. Who knows? But like you see here, I have to have these two items in here. Now, I know what you guys might be thinking, how do I get these smithing templates? Well, all of them have to be located. You can't start your trim armor modifying without finding these first. Now, once you find them, you can make more of them. In fact, I will show you right here, like if I look up trim. Oh yeah, this might be a new feature. I don't think the search bar was highlighted like this, but like, for example, let's click the snout trim. I can make more of these with blackstone, or, you know, whatever block fits with it, and diamonds. So I can do like cobbled deep slate and a war trim with diamonds to get 2 of these. So you can naturally duplicate these. These aren't a rare thing once you get them. You can even duplicate the netherite one, but you do need the first one, of course. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. I'll talk about this later, maybe. We'll see if they change it next week, but let's talk about how you get these in the first place. So, how do you find these armor trims? In structures. Lady Agnes recently spoke in the video about the new camel mob, saying that you can like ride camels and they're part of this journey, and we'll be revealing these like adventure journey features soon. And I think this is one of them. This is a feature that you have to go out and search for. You want your armor trims? You want to be able to tell a story? Well, you really can. You can tell a story about how you went out and found these new armor trims. These basically tell a story for you. Like, for example, the Spire one. This tells players, I've been to the End Cities. Or the Tide one tells players I've been to an ocean structure. I believe it's shipwrecks or ruins. You'll have to check the change log. Or the Dune armor trim. I've been to a desert temple. Or, what about woodland mansions? They don't have much value anymore. Well, now they do, because you have to get the Vex armor trim from a woodland mansion chest. So you can see that all of these are about really providing a reason for you to go back and, you know, like, adventure. But we're going to go ahead and mess around with these a little bit. So, according to someone's calculations online, there are around 110 combinations. And there's actually 611 opportunities. Because this armor trim thing works all the way from chainmail to netherite. You can't do leather. As far as I know, that does not work. But any other armor will function with this. Even the turtle shell, which I don't think people were expecting, but hey, it does work. So let's just mess around with this a little bit. And by the way, these ingredients here, these are basically your dyes, in a way. Like, these are how you can choose how you want them to look. So you want, well, for example, let's go ahead and make a kind of like Dune armor trim. So we're going to go ahead and grab a stack of these, our copper, and our gold armor. And you can see, I put this in here, and I can make this. And I'll show you what this looks like in F5 mode, obviously. But we put this on. And then you can see that I've kind of got this, like, Dune vibe. I mean, I haven't seen the movie or read the book Dune, but yeah, it's this kind of cool desert feeling to it. Now, one thing I do want to clear up, with the netherite, for example, you cannot go ahead and put the same trim or the same material onto an armor piece. So if this is netherite, I put this in here, I put this in here, it will give me an X. And it says your item cannot be upgraded in this way. This is basically invalid, because you would basically be putting an invisible armor trim on your armor. And they're trying to prevent you from doing that, because, well, that's wasteful. Now, from what it sounds like, you can actually make more of these armor trims using JSON code and stuff. Like King B Dog said, oh, we didn't have to make all 110 options or whatever. We had code do it for us, or I don't know what he said, but like, there is resource pack and map making potential, but I just want to talk about the survival implications. So, we have this nice Dune armor. What if we want to tell a story about our journey to the Stronghold? Well, let's get this set of eye armor trims and make some. Alright, so we're going to do our trim, our ingot, and then do this, put this on, and look at this right here. We have a little ender eye, we have our nice shoulder pads, we have our leggings, we have our helmet, which I didn't realize it has Enderman eyes, which is actually really cool. But yeah, look at this. Like, look at the potential this has. Or say you want to do, I don't know, maybe you want to do like, what's a really cool one? Like, let's try Sentry. I don't remember doing this one. So let's go ahead and do like an Emerald Sentry set. This could look awful, but let's do like green and see how this works. Okay, so we'll put this here. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't look the best on chainmail. I wouldn't really recommend you do this. But it is an option, and that's what this whole thing is about. None of these give you armor buffs. None of these are about that. All of these are about storytelling. They're about decoration. They're about having fun. And, you know, I really like that. I really like that they're adding this new feature that, sure, some people could say is useless, and I will agree, it is useless on a functional level. But on a storytelling level and an exploration level, it adds a lot to the game. So let's try another one here. Like, let's do one more. I want to do like an ocean armor set. Maybe two of them. I'd like to try diamond, Coast and Tide. So we're going to get 2 sets of this. And then our stack of Coast right here. And then our stack of Tide. And I'll let you guys discover, you know, how all these look on your own. But, like, if we were to throw this away here and then try something else. So let's do, like I said, that set of Coast. I don't remember what this one looks like. Alright, we can put this on. And you can see we've got this nice kind of Coast look to it. Or, like I said, there's Tide too. And so, if we want to go ahead and, you know, make this, we just have to put in our trim, our material, and then make the gear itself, and that's it. Like, look at this. We now have this brand new trim. And I'm sorry, I think they need to change the leg textures. It looks like a face. It seriously looks like a face. The eyes, the little mouth, the little whiskers, why? It just looks like a face on the leggings. I don't want to be rude to the texture artists, but I just noticed that. Anyways, that is basically it for 23W04A. I did mention I would try and talk a little bit about what I think you guys can expect for the coming weeks. And I want to say this. I don't know. Mojang did say they have other business this Wednesday, which is why they released a snapshot on a Tuesday. And what does this other business mean? Well, I think it could mean one of 2 things. One, they're being completely honest, and it has nothing to do update related. It's just they have a job or a meeting or something. Or 2, 1.19.4 pre-release. I know it's really early to say that, but the snapshot only had 4 bug fixes in it, which is very small amount. So we could be looking at 1.19.4 very soon. I'm hoping so. I didn't really want 1.19.4, but if they wanted to do a bunch of bug fixes, I understand why they did it. And it is going to come with quite a few cool features, so yeah, anyways, that is it for Snapshot 23W04A. Let me know what you think of the armor trims. I mean, like I said, I think functionally they're not going to matter. But I think decoratively and storytelling-wise, they will be a great addition. So, peace out and bye for now.